Once upon a time, two retired teachers decided to convert their garage into a pottery studio. Along with their daughter and son, they built a business around the idea that the world could use a little more art and a lot more artists. We're the Kaya family. Welcome to Wocky Pots. Hi everybody, how you doing? How you been? How are things? Shane and Diana here at Wocky Pot Studio for another coffee time. Today is Tuesday, September 10th.
Yes.
And we have a lot of things to talk about. What's on our list?
Well, we had a shopping trip.
Shopping!
And no, it was not to Pennsylvania.
We would normally have gone
Yes.
to Norristown, and we did not, Norristown, Pennsylvania, and we
Yes.
did not. Instead, we headed west to Richmond, Virginia, to the Clayworks store there.
Yes, and the reason we went there is because they were the only ones that had standard 112 in stock. They do not carry our Sheltoe or our Iceman, but they had our standard 112.
That's okay. We needed about 500 pounds of our standard 112 speckle clay. So we picked up that, 500 pounds of that. We also have 100 pounds of standard 225, which
Right.
is the same clay body but no manganese speckles. And then we also got 100 pounds of raku clay because we've got some
Right.
raku stuff to make too.
And all of the stuff that's on the table.
Bunch of glazes.
So
and
that was a good thing.
A couple of them in gallons.
Yes, because those ones we had reached our number 4 on our pint jar, and
So we had used them a lot.
So we'd used them a lot. After we've gone through 4 pints, when I get ready to purchase the glaze again, if it's available in a gallon form, then it makes more sense to get it in the gallon form because it's more economical that way. And so we got the Honey Flux and the Amico Obsidian from the Celadon line in the gallon ones because those two we seem to use quite a bit of.
Quite a bit.
Yes, we sure do. And one of the cool things was while we were in there and I was trying to get so many of the glazes that we were out of, we couldn't get all of the ones we were out of, but we were able to get a lot of them. But we did end up getting 2 new ones.
Right, some brand new glazes.
Yes. So let me see. Oh, it was this one, which looks absolutely ugly.
It looks ugly here, but
It does.
we'll show you a picture of a
Yes.
combo with these 2 glazes.
Yes, and that the combo that we saw in the store is what caused us to go ahead and get it because it's just one of those things that sometimes a glaze that you might not think looks very good, once it's put with something else, it's a stunner.
So we're looking forward to trying it.
Yes.
And
So we're gonna try it.
You'll see the same time as we do what it turns out like.
Yes, so I'm really happy to try this, but it's Art Deco Green and then Amico's True Celadon, which is not really part of the Celadon line. It is still a PC, a Potter's Choice glaze. So it's not mixable like the Celadons are.
But we're looking forward to that.
Yes.
Okay, so those are some of the glazes we have. I noticed you also have some new wax resist to try out.
I do. I have the Wax On Resist, and
Well, I like it already just because it's purple.
Yes, it is. It's purple. But we were getting low on our wax, and I really didn't care for our last wax a whole lot. If you try to carve through that wax, it has a tendency to crumble. And one of the things I had heard about this one is you can go through smoothly, and it works really nice.
Well,
so
we'll definitely try that.
I'm going to give it a try. And the other thing I got some Speedball Royal Blue Underglaze.
That'd be very nice.
Yes, I am hoping to actually use this on the Iceman, and Ellen over in the Netherlands said that she would love to see me do some sgraffito.
That'd be a good way to do it.
I am very eager to try doing some sgraffito, and I really love blue and white.
Yep,
so
white
I
and blue.
thought, I'll put the royal blue on the piece of Iceman, that's the white clay body, and then when I do my carving,
Sure.
the white will show up.
Yep.
So I was like,
Fantastic. We'll give it a shot.
yes, definitely.
Now we also picked up some brushes for glazing, a little some silicone blending tools. We have a couple of new rollers, picked up a couple new sponges, and Diana picked up another one of these little red floppy ribs because she got one once before, and evidently I'm using it all the time, so she felt the need to get another one.
Never
so we can
available for
we each have
guys.
one. Whenever she wants to use it, it's over on my wheel. So we got two of them, and they're very handy. We love these little flexy ribs. So good deal, and also a pretty stiff yellow scraper.
That one I got for compressing my clay.
Nice.
My other one that I have been using to compress the clay has gotten some nicks in it, and so when I actually go to compress the clay, I'm leaving scratches and lines and things. So I was honestly last week using a wood rib to compress, and that's not my favorite thing to do. So I'm like, I'm going to get the yellow one.
And we'll use them, and that will be fine. So we did pick up a few new things.
Yes.
The trip was fantastic, no problems at all. It's a rather long trip.
Yeah,
but,
3.5 hours.
Yep, but
both
each ways. So it was not at all something we would want to do often, but no trip to any of our suppliers would be something we'd want to do often.
No.
So we came home with 700 pounds of clay. And we did not bring it home in my pickup truck. We brought it home in Diana's car, and the car did fine. Super Outback, and it did fantastic.
So all in all, it was a really nice day. We got lots of great things. And of course, our Sheltoe and our Iceman will be ready at some point in Pennsylvania whenever their stock gets
right. So we have to order that and wait. But in the meantime, we have lots of other clays that we can use. Now, I put some examples out on the table so you can kind of see. These are from our bisque load that we haven't even really unloaded. I just grabbed a couple pieces out for you to understand. This is the Iceman clay that did so well at our market stall. Every Iceman piece that we put out sold. We don't have any of the Iceman pieces left.
So we think that that's going to be a very popular clay for us. One of the things, Glazes looks so phenomenal on a white clay body. But, I have to say the standard 112, I love those speckles in it. And I love seeing the speckles shine through, but you don't want speckles on everything.
Right, and we'll try it. My intention is to throw some of the non-speckled, it's kind of a tan color once it's fired, buff colored almost. I want to throw that on the wheel and see what I get. So I'll start by making some wheel or some bowls for that, and then we'll glaze it with a variety of glazes and see what it looks like. The monster cup that I have here is made out of the our Sheltoe brown, but I did want to show it to you just so you could kind of see that we've got some seasonal kind of monstery kind of stuff coming. And I know I'd shown this to you when it was greenware, but now it's been bisque, and it's all ready for glazing. And this is something that I will probably glaze and have fired before our actual monster pottery class, which is coming up Sunday, right?
Yes.
So this should be finished and useful as an example before.
If it doesn't sell at the market on Saturday.
Well, we might not sell. Might not
take
let
that
it
one?
sell.
Okay. Okay then.
Or maybe I'll put $100. No, but I'm not going to say that because somebody would buy it.
Do that.
Not going to do that.
Yes,
If I don't want it to
we've had weird
sell,
things like that happen before.
If I don't want it to sell, I'll just keep it back.
Yes. We also we had some orders come in.
Right, we actually have to make some things and ship them.
Yes. Our funky chickens. Yay, funky chickens.
People love those.
But we do have Candy, who's local to us, who wants a funky chicken when the next batch of them come out. So she'll come and grab one from us. But we also have a couple that we met at the market. And they've contacted us and they want us to ship them one. So it looks like we'll be shipping a little sooner.
Yep, a little sooner than we intended.
We had intended.
That's okay.
Yes, that's wonderful. But it's great. They love their piece. They got so much that they want it more. So we're doing that. We also got another order come in, a very large Christmas order. We have people now who are starting to do Christmas shopping. We sold things at the market this past Saturday to people who were actually Christmas shopping too. And then a lot of people have asked us about ordering from us to have Christmas presents and for when they get home and have them shipped. So it looks like we're going to be doing quite a bit of shipping. So I'm gonna have to get with Chrissy, the Hansons.
Oh, right.
She'll help me with this because she's described to me once before how to package something. So I think I might go to her the first time and say, "Okay, we're gonna do this together."
How would you do this?
Yes.
See what she says. Yep.
So we have lots of things that people want made.
Yep.
From chamber sticks to bowls to trinket dishes to phone holders.
And these are things we have
to
to actually make. In addition to that, we have a kiln load of bisqueware that's got to be glazed. Oh my goodness! By tomorrow, we got to get this stuff done by tomorrow.
I think it's going to be another very busy day with the market in the morning and then glazing until 10 o'clock at night, which is what we did last week.
But we'll get started with it today, though. That'll give us a head start.
Yeah, so maybe it won't be as like
frantic.
Yes, as it was last Wednesday. And then of course this past Sunday we got to have some time just as a family with the kids.
We went to Ocean City on the boardwalk. We had Thrasher's French fries. If you've never been to Ocean City, Maryland, you need to get there sometime just to get on the boardwalk and try some Thrasher's French fries. They are phenomenal. Very, very good.
Yeah, and the kids and you played in the arcade for a while.
Right, played video games for a while. Yep.
Took a walk on the boardwalk and so it was really nice.
It was nice. Yep.
Yeah, it was a good day.
We got to play tourist for a while and it was fun.
And it's a rare thing when it's really just Carol and Christopher, you and I,
right.
Because we're all so busy.
But it was a very nice day.
It was very nice. And then, of course, this week, we're trying to sort of button everything down. I think that's what we would say.
Yep.
Because we have to make sure we have things made and sitting and drying because...
We're going to be out of the studio for days. I'm going to be out of the studio for 4 days. Diana and Christopher will be away from the studio for 3 days. Am I right? 3 days? Yeah. 3 days.
Yep, 3 days. Yeah. So, because we're taking a vacation.
Vacation. Can't wait. So we're heading to Salem, Massachusetts for a spooky little vacation in Salem. Diana and Christopher and I will be spending one whole day doing the Salem thing. We're spending 2 nights in Salem. I'm taking the motorcycle and I'm taking a longer route to Salem and home from Salem. So I'm going to be gone for a couple extra days myself. And I'm hoping to spend one night in Sleepy Hollow, New York. I hope. We'll see. It's going to be a very spooky, seasonal, pre-Halloween celebration.
And we're very, very fortunate that James and Carolyn will be able to come and
take care of the pets.
Take care of the pets, take care of the house and all that jazz. So that'll be good. But our goal this week is to try to make 80 pieces. I
think we can do it.
Yes,
it'll be close, but I think we
so.
can do it.
But that way they'll be drying while we're gone. And then when we get back, we'll be able to bisque them and then start glazing those. So quite a few pieces, but in that amount of pieces, we want to get those funky chickens made so that we can give the choices to the people who wanted them. So
not all of our pieces are going to be small and simple. We got some larger, more complex things.
But we need way more pumpkins. We I think we have 2 in the kiln right now.
We should production line those and make about we really 15 maybe.
Salt pigs. And something that I had no idea would be as popular as they are the syrup pours.
Yeah, people love those little single pour vessels.
So I really, you need to whip some more out on the wheel for
the last time I made those on the wheel, I made about 10 in one sitting, and it was fun. I'm looking forward to doing that.
Yeah, and then also we need to work on our work schedule again. We keep going through this thing of we get it down pat and then it's time to change the schedule again.
Constant adjustment is required, and that's okay. That's all right.
Yes. So, but we have homeschool art classes starting in a couple of weeks.
Looking very much forward to that. The homeschool art classes are not pottery classes. These are where we talk about the elements and principles of art and actually teach art lessons to school-aged kids. and ages ranging from kindergarten all the way up through 12th grade, and we are very much looking forward to that opportunity. My art teacher secondary certification is still in force. I mean, I've still got another half decade left of that, and we very much enjoy the chance to stretch out and teach something beyond just clay and pottery. I think it's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic.
Yeah. And then, of course, this coming Sunday, we have the monster class.
The monster class. I can't wait. We're going to be making all kinds of stuff into monsters. Mugs and cups and bowls.
I wanted
and that
a
kind of
little
stuff.
toothpick holder that was monster themed.
We need to make some of those because we can make those pretty easy.
Yes, we could. Yes. So many things to do. Never enough time to do them all.
That's
But
the problem.
I guess it's better to never have enough time than to have time and not have something to do.
Right.
So I guess I should feel more fortunate.
It is a good problem to have. It is.
Yes.
Yep.
So, but it's been a wonderful last week, and I'm hoping for a wonderful this week.
I can't wait to see some of the really awesome stuff that we're going to be doing with the new glazes and the new monster class. There's going to be some really, really cool stuff coming out of Wocky Studio. Very looking forward to it, you guys.
Yes. And also, I'm hoping that next week we'll be able to do a map update again. So if you have not already told us where you're from in the world, just leave us a little comment or send us a message so that we know to include you on our map.
Right, and we'll stick a pin in the map for you, and we'll do an update on our next coffee time.
Next one. So I think that's it, because we're going to get started glazing today, and I already have in mind what I want to do to this one, because remember at the market when Annie took that bouquet of flowers and put in?
We need to show you a picture of the bouquet of flowers from the market.
Well, there was this one yellow flower in that bouquet, and I'm like, that looked very much like this, so I'm going to do that like that, and then I'm going to use those two new greens on the rest of it. So I think it'll look sort of like that bouquet did.
It'll look fantastic. Can't wait to get everything made and glazed, and it's so much fun. Are we all finished?
We are all finished.
All right, guys, listen, thank you very, very much for watching. We do appreciate you. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Please hit the bell icon if you want to be notified of new content. And whatever you do, make sure you have fun doing it. Otherwise, why are you doing it, really?
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
Toodaloo, everybody. TTFN, ta-ta for now. Take care. See you later. Have a fantastic day, no matter where you're at. Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.